Good morning. Hello. I had the best start to my week with a little Pilates class. You know what I've got to do? I've just got to book them in and then I'm like forced to go do them. I am also holding myself very accountable here by filming one of these what I eat in a week videos. I love these videos. I haven't filmed one in a hot minute. I have such a backlog of saved recipes across TikTok, Instagram, etc. that I really want to try out this week. I'm also craving some of my favorite recipes that are just nourishing. They're yummy. I'm craving making them. This January, I'm trying to get back into the habit of eating more home-cooked meals, making more time for cooking. And honestly, filming these videos helps me really get back on it. But yeah, for breakfast this morning, I'm really craving, I'm such a sucker for like sweet savory flavors. So I have some figs in my fridge that I want to use up. I'm thinking some good old sourdough toast with cottage cheese. This is one of those breakfasts that I will just come back to time and time again. I guess because of how fast and easy it is to prepare. Cottage cheese is like one of those magical ingredients. I personally love the taste of it. I know the texture isn't for everyone, but adding it to your meal just ensures that you are packing that protein in, helping keeping me feeling full for longer. And then there's something so delicious about topping it with some honey, some chili flakes. This breakfast, though simple, though very fast, keeps me feeling very full and satisfied for the morning. Just arrived! We've kind of been struggling without a blender in this house. We used to have one in our old flat, but it was like one of those small NutriBullet. It served us well for 3 years. I'm now like, no, I want a serious blender where I can like chop nuts. I can make acai bowls. She's not gonna let me down. So, not that there's room in my kitchen for this, but like we've actually really been struggling without any kind of blender. We love our smoothies and stuff in this house. This is the Ninja 3-in-1 food processor. I'm gonna open it up, check it out. What perfect time for it to arrive so that I can be a bit more experimentative this week with cooking. It's getting dark, it's like 3 o'clock and I am obviously hungry for lunch, and I've noticed my fridge is very bare. So we're gonna do a food shop. I've been kind of terrible at doing my like weekly food shops. I'm definitely in a habit of just like get stuff as I go, and I'm so hungry. Okay, let's go. Quite a bit of like fresh produce, so I'm gonna try my best to use it all up. Okay, we're back from the shop. I've just popped my potatoes onto boil because they're gonna take the longest bit. Actually, this is a very quick like throw together kind of salad. Your typical tuna niçoise salad. I don't know if I've ever actually made one from home. Odd, because they're easy to make. I'm craving some yummy like jammy boiled eggs. A little overview of my food shop. I got a lot of veggies, which is good. That's what I'm trying to do this week. Whilst I'm always scared of food waste if I buy this much produce, I am like, okay, no, we're gonna base our meals around this and use it up. That's like the challenge. Of course, got some frozen veg, some olives, tahini, capers, obviously for the salad, bits and bobs. I
could not resist these. I love a strawberry tart. I saw these in M&S and I had to. I'm gonna start prepping the tomatoes, green beans, etc. Also, how pretty. They have tulips out now. It feels very springy. Right now it's actually almost completely dark outside and I'm having lunch. A very late lunch, but spring is on the way. This is your reminder.
I love a tuna and a swa salad. It feels so fresh and filling, I think because of all the like good ingredients in it. But honestly, also feels a little fancy, not gonna lie, but it does come together really fast. I started off by just boiling my potatoes until tender, and then for the perfect jammy egg, if you're someone who likes it jammy, I usually will give it 7 minutes, and I find that makes the perfect egg. I also added my green beans to the same pot. I love chinned tuna, just a great addition to so many meals. It's rich in omega-3 fatty acids, packed with protein, but obviously very easy to use. And then honestly, my favorite part of a tuna swa is probably like the olives, the capers, the bite that you get from the red onion. For your dressing, go with whatever. I mixed together some olive oil, mustard, tahini for creaminess, honey, seasoned it, etc. I then throw it all together. I will always try my best to make more than just one portion. Like if I'm in the kitchen anyway and I'm prepping food, I might as well make more. And a lot of the time it'll end up just being extras for Will to have at lunch whilst he's in the office, or I can have it the next day.
It's making my tummy so happy. I love the little jammy egg.
I got this cute mug from Anthropology in preparation for Valentine's Day. I love season. I actually kind of love it when like all the shops start bringing out their cute Valentine's Day themed stuff. I'm gonna have maybe a little kombucha before the gut. I don't think I've mentioned in this video, I'm doing dry January, giving myself a little break from alcohol, which my body's really thanking me for. But it's nice to have like a cool little refreshing drink in the evening. I don't know the specifics about why kombucha is good for your gut health, but it's something to do with how it's fermented. I'm not too sure. Cheers. It's 8 p.m. I'm gonna start making dinner in a sec, which is definitely later than I like. I don't know if I have my dinner too late, it feels weird in my tummy when I'm like trying to get to sleep. But today's just been one of those days where I feel so behind. Even though it's the start of the week, I think I've overfilled my to-do list a little bit. Time management is a huge thing I'm trying to work on this year, and actually being realistic with recognizing how long things take me. 5th year on YouTube, and I've been doing this full-time for over 2 years. Last year I really struggled with the little voice in my head that was constantly telling me I'm not where I should be by now. I'm not as far ahead as I felt I should have been. I kind of really didn't want to carry that mindset into 2025, but last week I definitely got myself feeling a bit low. It definitely just comes from the pressure of January and that trying to fix everything feeling. January really is a time for evaluation, and so these feelings are pretty normal. This year, I'm taking small, realistic, manageable steps to work towards my goals. For example, this week I'm really concentrating on home cooking, fueling my body, rather than being like, okay, here's a million habits, we start on Monday, and expecting to just become a new me overnight. It's not gonna happen. If you're somebody who also tends to feel quite overwhelmed this time of year, therapy is a tool that could really help you. I started my personal therapy journey with BetterHelp, who are very kindly a paid partner of this video. BetterHelp is an online therapy platform that makes getting started super easy. You can do it from the comfort of your own home, and honestly, that in itself makes it so much easier to stick to. You just have to fill out a short questionnaire. They'll then match you with a credentialed therapist in as little as a few days. I've been working with my therapist on sort of working out what truly matters to me and where I should be dedicating my time and effort on the day-to-day basis. What I've been carrying from these outside pressures and being really fixated on, okay, the 5-year plan, because does anyone actually have a 5-year plan? I've started to break down those sort of overwhelming feelings of being stuck or behind and working out actually why do I feel that way, coming up with more realistic digestible steps to help me work towards my goals for this year, and in a way that actually gets me excited to work towards my goals. Got over 7,000 reviews, and with a 4.5 trust rating on Trustpilot, it is a platform that you can trust. So start fresh any day of the year with BetterHelp. You can click the link in my description or go to betterhelp.com/BeccaWatson and get 10% off your first month of therapy. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my little kombucha and start dinner. I have a recipe in mind that actually it was my friend Emily on Instagram who I saw her do this, and it looked like such a scrummy recipe, but also like a really quick and easy one that's a good way to get loads of greens in. I think she called it her green goddess spaghetti. Let's try. I don't think I can explain just how fast this was to put together and easier than I thought. I also, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to put my new blender to the test, so I knew this recipe would be perfect. Starting off with your veggies, so I prepped the courgette, threw it into a pan with my frozen peas, the spinach, let that all soften. It didn't take long, 5 minutes or so. Add a splash of water, put the lid on, and then whilst that's cooking, I got started on my spaghetti. You could also add this sauce to anything. I feel like I've seen the green goddess recipes kind of go viral online, I guess because it is such a good way to get a load of veggies in, and you can season it to make it all super yummy. So yeah, I blended all of that together into a sauce, added some creme fraiche, some lemon, seasoned it of course, and then you literally just add it all together in a pan. So easy. I added some prawns for extra protein. You could use whatever you want, and this was delicious. Please go try this recipe.
Pretty muddle.
I mean, like, literally, can I imagine going to business with you? That's the thing. Just do.
That's honestly been how I've been working out in January. Running on workout classes, I think I want to try fit in a spin class later on in the week. So now we're off. I'm gonna go for a little run.
Would have thought your adventure turned into a forever stay. I've been thinking a lot. I've been drinking myself down the drain.
You know what I'm really craving this morning? Something I haven't been able to make in a while, and now I can. Thanks to my new blender. A big fat smoothie with just a whole bunch of stuff in it. Good afternoon. It's Tuesday. Let's make some lunch. I'm really craving something light, and something I've had that's just been sitting in my cupboard are soba noodles. I love soba noodles, especially like in a salad. Put together a salad that's gonna actually be quite quick. This, am I gonna say, yep, this might have been my favorite lunch for the week. There you go. I've said it. It's fresh, it's tangy. I never get sick of this. The buckwheat noodles and the edamame give you a good amount of protein, and then I added some tofu as well. It just feels very good for you, but also is not compromising on flavor. This came together in about 15 minutes, under 15 minutes. I will say this year, 2025, I'm trying to use more frozen veg to help just cut down food waste. It honestly is a complete game changer. It's affordable, convenient, and I'm pretty sure most of the time just as nutritious as fresh vegetables. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but that's what I've been told. So yeah, very easy to make. I fried my tofu. Soba noodles take like no time to cook, and then you just want to rinse them with water. I love a peanut sauce, so I made one, and yeah, this was delicious. I love soba noodles. Let's give this a go. I'm excited. I kind of winged the sauce. Scrumptious. Also a bit of crispy tofu. I feel like if you use corn flour with your tofu, it'll come out a little crispier, but I didn't have any. don't think it would be a Becca what I eat kind of video without featuring gnocchi at some point. The obsession continues. Tuesday was a really busy day, so this is what I make when I want something fast, comforting. I made a yummy tomato sauce with beef. Tip is to always cook off your tomato paste. It adds so much flavor. Yeah, this was kind of like your pasta 𝓕𝓲𝓭 style without the vodka. So I added some tomatoes, gnocchi, burrata, basil. It was perfection.
Yeah, we're not. It's easy to eat.
And for Wednesday, breakfast. My current breakfast fixation, which listen, might be kind of boring, but I think it's probably one of the most balanced breakfasts. You just can't go wrong with it. We've got sourdough, our carbs, avo, our healthy fats, and fried egg, our protein. I also like to top it with pumpkin seeds. I'm trying to eat more legumes, always trying to get more of that in my diet. But yeah, just a very, very versatile breakfast. Do whatever you want with it. I always add chili flakes in my avocado. Oh my god, so yummy.
Did that capture that? No. You've just gone and smeared it with tomato sauce.
Yeah, bloody nice.
Very quick, simple breakfast. I have a lot of editing to do this morning, so I don't have a ton of time. But this is very, very yum.
Lunch time. I'm gonna leave the recipe below for this one because it's from Emily English. We're making a broccoli cheddar soup. A soup I've actually never attempted to make before. I don't know why, because it doesn't that sound good, broccoli and cheddar. And for whatever reason, it's definitely what I was needing on this day. I was starting to feel a little bit off, so soup just sounded like a good idea. I was calling my name. Something warm, something balanced. We've got tons of veggies in there: courgette, broccoli, peas, spinach. I used milk and cheddar as well for the creaminess.
Here she is. I couldn't get her very smooth, but I feel like I didn't chop up my vegetables small enough. But anyway, I quite like a little chunky soup. She's a bit foamy as well because of pureeing it. But I've topped it with more cheddar, some pumpkin seeds, and some yummy buttery sourdough.
Good evening. Realize I don't think I've actually spoken to you guys today. I have had such a busy laptop work day. Just one of those like non-stop days. Like I was saying, for lunch, I have got that feeling at the back of my throat. Ugh, I'm scared I'm gonna wake up tomorrow with a disgusting cold. So I'm hoping that's not the case. But that soup went down super well. I don't know if it's because I may be getting ill, but or because I had dinner so late yesterday. It's now 7 and I just don't really have an appetite. But I do have acting class this evening for a couple hours, so I need to go run to that. And then I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna do some sort of healthy-ish takeout, maybe like a poke bowl or something. Know for sure after acting class I'm beat. I'm not gonna want to cook, plus it'll be really late and I'll just want food.
What? I'm back. Guess what we're gonna watch? I'm gonna get dinner. I'm gonna start with a trip, a lemon basil flavor. Acting class was good. I had so much fun. We were like focusing on monologues, just sort of a strategy of how to prepare for a monologue. This may be my favorite thing to get for takeaway. That is a bit healthier. Actually saying that, I feel like fuzz might be my favorite. And then poke bowl.
What the f?
I love a salmon. Edamame. What do you call this? Because of the W. Why are you being weird? What's this called? The seaweed. Okay, we're gonna have this. And what's traitors? What did you get, babe? Chicken, egg, loads of protein.
Thank you, Mom.
Turn it up.
Ungodly murder. Killing a priest.
But she's definitely a fake.
this Juan Valdez. This is the best coffee. You cannot get it in the UK, which makes me so sad. I get it every time I go to Colombia. I'm running out. Oh. So I will savor this cup of coffee. Craving my like posh baked beans, Becca's beans recipe. I remember I featured it in a video back in September, October time, and I haven't had it in a while. And it's actually so fast, high in protein. I feel like I normally focus these recipe what I eat in a video things around high protein recipes because I'm normally in the gym working out, which hasn't been my reality for the past couple months. I'm hoping to get back in the gym, and therefore I need to get back in the habit of like upping my protein intake. I don't know whether you're a big gym bunny or not, getting your protein in just makes me perform better as a human being. Recently I feel like I've gotten the habit of like forgetting about the protein in a meal, which isn't great. So I'm gonna use some butter beans, throw it together in a pan with a bunch of yummy stuff.
If you're a fan of a creamy tomatoey pasta, I know I am, then definitely try this. I think it is for you. I also love that this recipe literally could be made for breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. It's a quick one when you just can't be bothered cooking. Start with dicing your onion, your tomatoes, and then cooking them up with some garlic until they're soft. Then you literally just add your butter beans straight from the jar with the water. I like to add some tahini for creaminess. If I have it, then a dollop of creme fraiche because I want to use that up. Season however you like. For some extra goodness, I added some of this like salad topper bean sprouts. I don't normally get this in my food shop, but I found it in Waitrose, and it gives your meals like a really nice crunch, but it also is obviously really good for you. I am filming with my phone. I hope you don't mind. I think my camera is downstairs. I don't remember if I mentioned that I got a new phone this weekend, so hopefully I can film with it a bit more because my last camera was cracked. I have salmon in the fridge, and I found a really quick recipe by Emily English, who, if you've watched any of my cooking videos before, you know I get so many recipes from her. Love her content so much. I have her cookbook, she's incredible. It's just salmon, chickpeas. I think I already had all the ingredients, so. For those evenings when you have no idea what to make, when you want something healthy but fast, because those two sometimes don't come hand in hand, try this. The 𝓵𝓲𝓭 paste makes it taste like, I don't know, just elevated, just like something different, yummier. The chickpeas, the salmon make it such a nourishing meal. I fried up the salmon, so it also made it really fast. Will loved this. I love this. This is now going to be such a staple weekday meal for us. Friday, it's Friday. Start my Friday morning with a spin glass. I used to bang on about how much I hate spin. I'm not even sure I like it. But I think it's because I don't feel like I'm very good at it, and I gotta work past that. It's so sweaty after spin that like I'll always come out in a good mood. I'm glad I got a workout in before the weekend. I'm also feeling so much better. There's still like a little bit of congestion or something going on, but I don't feel like it's turning into a full-blown cold. I don't know what I'm craving though for breakfast. I'm gonna shower because I'm a sweaty mess. Okay, whilst oats is not the most exciting breakfast, it is probably my go-to breakfast. However, I think I've said this before, I tend to be more of a savory breakfast girl because I definitely feel the difference of like having too sweet a breakfast and then those glucose spikes later. But when I do my oats like this with like all the seeds, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, nut butter, I find it balances it out. And then today I was feeling fancy, so I attempted to caramelize a banana. Oh my god. Oh, that was so good.
For lunch, we are having an alternative to avocado toast. I present to you peas toast. And yes, okay, before you click off, I promise this is actually delicious, so please don't bash it until you try it. Avocados can be expensive. It's annoying how quickly they go off. So here I literally just pureed peas, garlic, olive oil, chili flakes, bit of tahini, oh, mint, don't forget the mint, into this delicious paste. I am not the biggest fan of peas and I love this. Today is a self-tape day and I just can't get it. It's one of those days I cannot get it. There's either a baby crying or Mochi's crying or I'm like not in it and it's an emotional thing, so I'm trying to, let's try harder.
It's the final meal of my little what I eat in a week and I have a special guest. Who are you?
I am Emily.
Mi hermanita. And we're gonna make our mama proud. No idea if she's watching this. We're gonna make arepas. Because we are mitad colombiana. We're gonna make it con aguacate, con pollo. Should be yummy. I've never made arepas by myself. I've seen my tias, I've seen my mom make them so many times that I should really know what I'm doing. But you said that you've made them.
Yeah, I've made them a few times.
Okay, well you're in charge.
If you can get your hands on the right arepa flour, definitely try make them. They're so good, they're so yummy. I was in charge of the filling. I kept it really simple. I finally diced an onion, I mashed up some avocado, I boiled some chicken, shredded it up, mixed it all together, and it made the most delicious filling. I also added some lime seasoning and some mayo.
We got our flour, we got instructions, and we have a bowl. I add. And you gotta get your hands in there.
Look at that angle. It's giving like chaotic.
Aren't you supposed to use your hands?
Yeah, after 5 minutes.
Wow, you really remember.
Ooh, the recipe's right there.
Trying our best.
I guess, probably some team kind of stayed in there.